Hi, I'm Dominique Elise. Welcome to the Next Come Up Show. Today we have my co-host with me, Brian Black.
Hey, what's going on?
And we have Michael Nicholas. He's the owner of AVanti Eyewear glasses. So welcome to the show.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you for having me.
How are you?
I'm great. And yourself?
Perfect.
Now, Michael, again, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. Now, as Dominique said, we know that you are the CEO of AVanti Eyewear, right? And professionally speaking, you are also an optician, correct?
Correct.
Now, before you got to be the CEO of AVanti, you had an interesting journey. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. I was in school for computer science. And me and my friend, we walked to a lens crafter. And we started working at a lens crafter. So I was fascinating about the optic. And I decided to switch from computer to optometry.
Mm-hmm.
And I was always in love with fashion. And from that time, fashion was my passion, and I started following fashion, going to the expo, learn a few things, but being an optician helped me better at designing the right pair of glasses. There's a lot of things that as a designer that we need: the right measurement, the right bridge size, the right tempo paces, the right setting. So yeah.
But was it difficult? Where do you get your creation from? Because there's so many eyewear glasses designers out there, and it's a big competition. So where is it different from others?
A few things that I apply in my design is one, I broke my nose, and it was very difficult for me to find the right pair of glasses being comfortable on my nose.
So there's a physical aspect to this too.
Yes. After wearing glasses for a couple hours, it started being painful. It hurts. Second is I wanted something that I enjoy wearing for fashion, also for comfort. So when I involve in designing, I designed something called A-fit bridge. It's almost like a universal bridge that will fit on everybody's nose. Quality-wise, the frame can be very heavy and very thick, look-wise, but the feel is very light. So I was able to think about those aspects and create it in my own eyewear. So that's why we make my glasses a little bit different. Also, I design my glasses based on real people's face shape.
Right.
For instance, I would take your face, I would design a pair of glasses based on your face shape. Correct.
A very nice face, actually.
Same goes for you. I will take your face shape, the size. I will make a pair of glasses, design a pair of glasses based on your face shape. So that says everybody that have a very similar shaped face to you, the glasses should fit like gloves. So that's why I incorporated my design.
So I wear glasses myself, but I hate wearing glasses. I always wear contacts all the time. So I'm happy to make a cord. Now that I know, I could go to you to have my own pair of glasses. Can I give you an idea, or you just based off my face?
I can give you, yes, you can give me ideas, but based on your face shape, there is plenty of style that we can put on you that will fit you perfect, comfort-wise, look-wise, and style-wise.
Now, I'm curious. You actually mentioned it earlier about your brand. You said the B word, the brand word, and Dominique mentioned earlier that the eyeglass, business, eyewear business is very competitive. So you, as I don't want to say independent artist, but you're an entrepreneur.
Correct.
How do you build your brand? What goes into getting Avanti, to the people?
That's a good question, and me by wearing my own brand, that helps a lot. I own 2 stores. The brand is selling in the stores. We're trying to very soon involve in the European market in January. Also launch our first fashion show in somewhere in October, November 2019 collection. So that will help the brand. That promote the brand a little bit. But if you wear a nice pair of glasses and it's comfortable to you, if it's comfortable, you will talk about it.
Right.
So that's another way. Comfort and quality works. build a brand.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you will mention it to your friends that wears glasses, and they will try it out. So yeah.
And like business-wise, when you first started, like of course you need a lot of money. So how does it work for you, like to just came out with different type of glasses?
It's a long-term investment.
Yeah.
It's not something that I end up doing overnight. It takes me about 2 years to put up my brand together.
Oh wow.
It takes me about a year drawing, coming with ideas, different shape, different style, different material, a combination of all of this. So yeah, it takes a very long time.
Did you get financial support from your family when you first started?
Yes. That's one thing, my family is always there for me. You know, they help me a lot.
That's good.
Whenever I get stuck, I know that I can go to them and they will help me. So yeah, my family was a big part of my brand putting out.
Now you stepping out on your own to do creative AVanti. How did you feel about that? Like, was it nerve-wracking for you? Because you know you're taking a big risk, like we said, financially. You know, putting your art, you draw, you design your own frames.
Yes.
So you're putting your art, your creativity on display for the world to see, basically.
Yes, it was nerve-wracking, very stressful, because there's a lot of good designers out there.
Right.
There's a lot of extremely great brand, and there's a lot of people who have preference. You know, so. But again, you have to follow your passion, and fashion is my passion, and it will be a matter of time for me to be able to make somebody know the brand. You know, again, that's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. But when I first started, it was a 50-50 chance that I will put up my brand and fail.
Right.
But I decided to do it anyway. You know, and I'm glad I did, because it's working great. You know, I was able to open up a shop in Atlanta just recently, selling only
Congratulations
AVanti.
on that.
Thank you.
That's big.
It's an AVanti store, and somewhere in December we're doing a second shop, AVanti shop, and keep on working on creating great design, quality, and yeah.
Are you specialists also for kids, or it's only for adults?
For now, I only do adult glasses, although I do have a lot of petite frames.
Oh, okay.
For people that have a smaller face, a smaller pupil distance. So I do have a lot of petite frames. But as far as kids' glasses, not yet. We will be working on making the quality a little bit more flexible and durable for kids, because they're a little bit more tough with the glasses than an adult. So that's something that I will be thinking about next year, creating a kids line.
Do you ship worldwide, or people have to go straight to your store?
Yes, we actually ship worldwide.
Okay, perfect.
If you go to the store in Atlanta, you can purchase your glasses and we can ship it straight to your home, or you can just get it from our website. So yes. Okay. Anybody that has some questions, sometimes I get that a lot, they will straight send me a message from Instagram. So yeah, we can ship worldwide.
When you design your glasses, about how long does it take for you to draw them out? What's your process in that?
It depends. If I sit on a pair of glasses until I get it done, I will not stop. So I will spend a whole entire hour working on it, maybe a whole entire day drawing the design. Since I have my own lab, I can create the pattern at my own lab and see how it goes. I will wear them first just to get the feedback of people, and if this is something that I get a lot of feedback, something that I need to fix or something that I need to change, I get to do it before we start production. So it all depends. Sometimes it can take me a day, sometimes it can take me like I have a pair of glasses that I'm designing right now. It already take me a month and it's still not done yet, because of the idea that I have in mind. It's a little bit difficult to put it on paper. So
So you kind of need to see it to
Exactly.
make it tangible.
So we have it all depends on what you're creating. So sometimes a couple days, sometimes a month, sometimes an hour. I made myself a pair of mirrorless glasses in 2 hours, tinted, prescription wise, everything. So it all depends.
And when you do that, who gives you your feedback, or you just kind of look to see what people's reaction are?
I will wear them at the shop first.
Okay, because I could imagine if you had some, you wore some out the street, people are like, what is he wearing? What's happening here?
I will wear them at the shop first, and yes, I would take a walk with it. I would drive. I would take a walk, walking around, and see what people would think and what I would ask. Feedback. Yes, you do need it because when people tell me things about my glasses, especially something that's in not production yet, I'm happy because I get to go back and fix that problem. And until I'm happy and other people are happy about what I'm wearing and what I created, I will not produce the pair.
Are you looking to collaborate with other brands, or
I would love to
stick to your own stuff?
Right now, I really want to stick to my own brand because I want to build the brand. I want it to be done and stuff. But I will be willing to collaborate with any other brands. Yeah, I would love that.
Who inspire you? Like when you go online, like which brand you would say, oh yeah, they did a good job.
Ballman.
Oh, Balmain. Oh yeah, that's good.
So
Yeah.
you guys are the glasses official now. You're throwing out name brands. Glasses. I can tell you it's
Balmain.
Ray-Ban, whatever they sell at Walmart. And
No, it's
Kmart.
Balmain.
Yes. Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Yes. I think it's very different, and it's the style is unbelievable nice, and it's comfortable. I have another admirer, which is a French designer. It's Alain Mickley, and he actually designed glasses based on people's face shape as well. So I think this is the best way to do it, instead of just making a pair of glasses and hoping that it fits somebody.
So basically, if someone comes to you, do you already have like a set pair of glasses at your store people could choose from, or you help them design it?
The way that I make things, the way that it works for me is, it's like a glove. You wear a glove that fits you right. You wear a pair of shoes that fits you right. So glasses should be the same exact way. So if you go to a tailor to get a suit or a dress, they take all the measurement and they make the suit or the dress based on your body structure, your height, your measurement. Why not for glasses? Plus, I just told you I broke my nose, so my glasses has to be specific on the bridge. So all the design that I have in my collection are designed on people's face. Actually, the measurement are taken from people, real people. I can do a custom job, but I cannot do a custom job for everybody. So that limited my way of doing things for other people. Sometimes, yes, I would sit down and I would design a pair of glasses based on people's ideas, but I just don't design a pair of glasses for just one person.
Okay, good.
So what goes into and I'm telling you why I'm asking this, because I noticed that on the website that the glasses are named, they have common names, proper names. Daisy, I think I wrote down Stanley. Are these named after people that you know, or?
Yes. You know how glasses come with a brand, a style number, a color code, and a dimension. So to make my glasses a little bit more special to my family,
Okay.
every model number that on the glasses of my family's name.
Did you ask permission?
No.
Did they ask you for a percentage? Like,
They might have cut now. Did you tell them that in advance?
No.
Oh, my bad.
No, but yeah, I think that's the appreciation and the support that my parents give me, and always behind me strong. So
and your parents are Haitian,
yes.
just like mine. So how was the process of that, like being an optician, and then you decided to just do designer stuff? Designer eyewear glasses, sorry.
They were not too happy. They really wanted me to finish up school and do designing after. But I love designing too much, so this is what I really wanted to do. And I decided to leave everything to follow design, to follow eyewear. I do a lot of other stuff. I draw for a lot of clothing, shoes, accessories, but mainly since I am in the optical business, so I really want to set first with the eyewear. But I don't think they should be mad about it too much, because
You're making money off
on
it.
every pair of glasses, this is one of them names in there.
Seriously.
Now here's the real question.
What?
The pair that's named after your mom.
Oh yeah. What's
I
this?
assume that's the best looking pair out of the bunch.
Yes,
right?
and actually this is the one that my mom wears.
Okay.
That's good. But
Yes.
it's great to still have, like, even though they was not too happy about your decision, but at least they still, like, behind you, like they still for you, like they just rooting for you all the time, regardless of your decision making.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and I'm glad I was. I had a strong family
Yeah.
that follows me regardless of what decision that I made.
Yes.
You know, although whether they are happy or not too happy,
Yeah.
but they still stick behind me.
Yeah. They just
the
talk,
whole
but they
process.
still support you.
Yes.
That's how it is.
So,
And, yeah, that's
I'm
great.
fortunate about it.
Yeah.
In stepping out, and we kind of touched on it a little bit earlier, but in stepping out on your own to start your own business, to become an optician, to design the glasses, obviously you've been successful. So were there people in your life when you first started this, or even just kind of going through building the business, building a brand, that have been negative, that you've received negative responses from? And if that happens, like, how do you respond to that?
Yes, there's a ton of people that think that was a bad decision going to designing, because designing is, big. You know, there's a lot of designers, great designers, a lot of upcoming designers. When it comes to eyewear, it's insane. There's so many eyewear designers. Like, we only knows about like a quarter. But there is brand that I've been in this business for a very long time, until this day there's brand that I never heard, and they're really, really good. But the way that to do my comeback to those people, it's just been successful. I don't let them talk. I just keep doing my drawing. I just keep working and just keep producing. Now a lot of them are shocked, quite happy, because my brand is actually have an own store. You know, I actually have my own store, my own brand store. So they see the process. If you put your mind into something, regardless how people think you're not gonna make it, or you're gonna fail, or you're gonna stop halfway, you use this as your motivation.
Right.
Yes.
And there's a lot of things that I do in my life. This is exactly the same thing. You know, I compete as well.
Right.
I do like the challenge. I
Yeah.
do like when people tell me that I cannot do something. You know, so that way I can show them they're wrong. You know, if you have your mind into something, you have your heart into something, you should be able to achieve it.
Talking about competition, you are doing men's physique stuff, right?
Yes.
So tell me about it.
Men's physique, it's not a bodybuilding show. It's more like, you know how you look at the bodybuilder, you know, they have dense muscle and they're really big, and all right, and you're looking at a fitness model, they're more toned, they have more striation a little, or proportion wise, you know. So men's physique, it's some kind of something like that, you know. My brother is actually a bodybuilder, and
wow.
growing up I was really small, very, very
I had
small.
the same problem, brother.
I had asthma, so I can't eat everything. I would never gain weight. So my brother introduced me to lifting. So I started lifting, and he used to compete. So I used to go watch him. Actually, I was the one to always put the oil on him. So I like it too, and I know that competing will help me improve my physique, get a little bit bigger. So I decided to compete. So I started exercising. So I started competing, and I love it, because not only you get big, but it's the discipline. It's the discipline of starting something and finish it. and finish it right, because there's a lot to it. You have to dedicate to the gym, you have to dedicate to your food, you have to eat on time, you have to do your cardio. So there's a lot of things that competing helped me to do better in my designing, is the discipline. So I put competing with my design, and that's me. That's how I do everything. If I start something, I will finish it. So yeah, I do love competing. I haven't competed for almost a year now because I've been busy with my design, but this is something I will always do because it keeps me going.
Oh wow! And then also before the show started, you said you also design clothes. So
Yes.
What type of clothes? Is it for men and women or?
Unisex. I do men and women.
Okay.
Right now I start doing I start drawing suits for men's, but that's not something I'm planning on doing anytime soon. Hopefully a couple years from now, but that's something that I'm always love to do, and I will end up doing at some point, but I want to finish up with the glasses first.
What advice would you give to people that wants to follow your footsteps?
Just one thing I want to say, just you have an idea, just make it happen. If you think of something, it can be done. If you have a dream, follow it. It's basically what it is. Everything can be done, but you have to be able to make it happen. You are your own enemy.
Right.
So if you want it to be done, you want to achieve a goal, so don't let anybody stop you or tell you anything. Just go for it.
Isn't it interesting how we hear that growing up, but we kind of think as we're coming up, we almost think it's almost cliche until you actually experience that.
Yes. To tell you the truth, though, when I sit down, I go to the expo a couple times and try to understand the whole process of start to finish, starting from drawing the design to skin it to the CAD work, to do the computer work, to pick out the colors, the acetate and everything else from production. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. It's a little bit overwhelming, but you get to do it. I mean, if you have your mind set for it, you get to do it.
And it sounds like what you're saying is that you just you take the profession of the designing of the glasses and the fashion globally. You're not just looking at studying one aspect of the business, so to speak.
Right. Yes, I am an optician and I work every day as an optician. So I see the whole entire side of the glasses when it comes to making the glasses, is to fit the glasses, to dispense the glasses, to even create the prescription in the glasses. All of these things I like doing it because it helps me design glasses better. For instance, if I will make a pair of glasses, just because I'm an optician, I know how much curve I can put in a pair of glasses to make it prescription. What do I have to do to make the glasses fit better with certain prescription? So, it helps me.
And what are some of the challenges as going along and keeping this business going? What are some of the challenges that you're facing as you're going along through this process?
You have to sacrifice your time. It's a 24/7 job, so you really have to focus in. I mean, you cannot focus in one thing. You have to manage your time better. Able to deal with stress because it's very stressful. And especially I am a startup.
Okay.
Financial wise, it's you have to adapt yourself, because you create a pair of glasses and you create a lot of glasses and you're not expecting to sell them all. It's gonna take you a very long time to sell them. Not every store will want to sell your brand. They don't know you, so you have to be strong enough to know that you can go to a shop and try to sell your brand and nobody wants to buy it, and you already invest a lot of money in it, so you have to be aware of those things first. And once you get comfortable and know that it's not something that can happen overnight, then you're fine.
Does going to different expos help your brand to branch out even more?
I go to the expo too. Right now, I haven't been on any expo with my brand yet, but that's a plan of in the future. I go to the expo to learn more. You know, it's a constant learning.
Yeah.
You know, doesn't matter if you're the best or the greatest designers. It's an ever-ending process. So I go to the expo every year to learn more, to meet people, educate myself more, so that way I can do better. Next year, possibly we'll probably do the expo. We're just launching this year European market in actually now. In January, we start launching in European market.
Congratulations.
I think it's gonna be super great because
Yes,
of
I'm
design.
excited about that too.
Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
be great.
All right, well, Michael, thank you again so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing more from what you're going to do.
Thank you, thank
gonna
you.
To be
come-
honest with you.
I'm
You
gonna
should
come to
come.
Boston and I want you to make my own.
Definitely.
glasses.
Just don't make like a Boston Red Sox brand. So I'm a Yankee
No.
fan, you know, we gotta. All right, I'm gonna hold you to that.
No, we're gonna do a Boston.
You're gonna do.
We're gonna do
well,
Boston
in
for
that
you.
case,
You
we're rapping.
have to do Boston.
In that case, we're rapping. No, again, thanks, Michael. We really
Thank you very much
appreciate
for
it.
having
Thank
me.
you.
Thank you.
so much.
All right,
for
ladies
coming.
and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here at the next come up. We will see you next time. AVanti Eyewear.com. And for my homegirl Dominique, I'm Brian Black. We out.